And everybody, Uneducated Economist here. So I thought I'd give you guys a building materials update. Man, I bet you that sun is really causing a silhouette issue, huh? Anyway, um, building materials, the retail prices have really started to increase, like dramatically increase. And to kind of give you an idea what's happening, I work at a lumber yard, so I have my fingers on the pulse of the industry. And we've been tracking building supplies as kind of an indicator of where we are in the housing market. And I like to track two particular items, half-inch CDX and 2x4/8 standard and better. Now, half-inch CDX, if you're not familiar with these two products, 2x4s are like the skeleton of a house, and then the half-inch CDX is like the skin that goes on the outside before all the siding, windows, doors, stuff like that goes in. Those are like the two main components for just about any wood construction building, is half-inch CDX and 2x4/8 standard and better. And a couple of years ago, I saw the half-inch CDX top out at $26.50 a sheet, and I thought, man, there is no way that it can go any higher than this. $26.50 a sheet is far beyond any kind of reasonable price for half-inch CDX. Typically, you would want to buy this stuff for around $18 to $20 a sheet, maybe $22 if it got real expensive. But at $26.50, that was just off the charts expensive. And right then, we started heading into a downturn in the lumber futures price. Now, there was a lot of contributing factors to that. There was a lot of lumber coming in out of Canada, but got hit with a trade tariff of around 30% on all their softwoods. China was buying a lot of logs coming out of the United States that they quit buying from the United States. So there was a lot of disruptions that started taking place inside of the lumber and timber industry here in the United States, and the prices really fell out. So they went from like $650 per thousand at the height, $650 per thousand board feet, and it dropped all the way down to like $250 per thousand. Just huge drop. Since then, we've had a bit of a rebound. They went from that 250 up to around 425, 450 per thousand, and the retail prices were holding pretty steady. Now, when they hit that 26.50 a few years ago, and they dropped when the lumber futures prices dropped and the retail prices dropped, half-inch CDX went all the way down to like 16.50 a sheet, and a 2x4/8 was selling for around 2.5, 265 for a 2x4/8 standard and better. Today, we have half-inch CDX selling for $28.65 a sheet. By far the highest price I had ever seen on a half-inch CDX. 2x4/8 standard and better, $4.99 a piece. $5 studs. I never thought I would ever see $5 studs, ever. And now, if you think about $28.65 a sheet, and the prices are just now starting to skyrocket in the futures market, you're going to probably see those retail prices climb even higher as the lumber futures continue to rise. I would not be surprised to see half-inch CDX selling for $30 a sheet and 2x4/8 standard and better going for $5.50 to $6 a piece. So being in the building industry right now is going to be a very tough competition. It's going to be very tight margins when it comes to building right now, because a lot of your building material is in the framing. Not all of it, just a lot of it. I think I was reading an article where they say like a fifth of the building's cost is in the framing material. So it's not like it's, a huge portion of the entire construction job, but it's certainly every dollar counts. And right now we are seeing these lumber future prices skyrocket, and it's taken the retail prices to all-time highs. Very interesting times that we live in. Uneducated Economist, you guys let me know.